Alright guys, so let's get into this. This was, first off, what I want to say is, what a huge victory for this Dolphins team. I cannot express into words how important this victory was. Obviously, this bumps us up. Right now, Tyrod Taylor just got picked off by Richard Sherman. I'm watching Monday Night Football. He just got picked off. They're down like 28-17 right now, so they're down 11 points. So if that comes through, then we're going to stay at second place for at least the rest of the week, which is awesome. So I mean, let's bring it back here. Let's reel it in for a second, because if you guys remember, all the Dolphins fans were ready to give up. Every national media, everybody was like, this is one of the worst, it's not going good, it's all downhill, Adam Gase is a bad coach, everything was going downhill. And then all I said in this channel was, obviously I was ticked off, but I was more upset about this offensive line. I was like, we have to wait till the cavalry gets here. And I said many times, I was like, I just have to wait. I have to see how this offense performs when everybody is healthy. And then we have won, I think, three straight right now to get back into playoff contention. Second place in our division right now. Hopefully the Seahawks will win so we can stay that way. So it is a great feeling, and it is an amazing feeling. And you get to see Adam Gase's coaching. We'll get into some of the great play calls here in a minute, but I mean, it was an amazing game. It was a goofy game. It was the referees had a huge hand in this game. It was all around crazy, typical Jets-Dolphins game. And again, all I have to say is, what a culture change. We haven't won under the Joe Philbin era. We never won against the Jets at home. Obviously on the road we did, but not at home. We never beat the Jets at home. So again, just another step in the right direction for Adam Gase and this culture change, and getting this team back on track. We just beat two divisional games. We won two divisional games in a row. That was unheard of in the Joe Philbin era. So and I'm talking back-to-back weeks. I know we had a bye week in between, but remember what happened last time. I mean, just all-around culture change with this football team. This team looks like a winning team. They love to win, and I think it's just going to keep, the ball is just going to keep rolling, especially with how we're playing just in general. And it's just a great feeling as a fan to see this team come together like it has, and we know it has. And Adam Gase obviously showing his colors, and so is Vance Joseph. So let's get into the positives of we'll get into the offense first before we get into the defense. So the offense, I want to say, had a really good first half. I think we were up, I want to say, I cannot remember. It was either, I think it was 14-10 at halftime, or was it 14-13? I think it was 14-13 in half. So we scored 14 points in the first half. It was a good all-around first half. Really couldn't do anything in the passing game, which is a concern. Obviously, a lot of that had to do with Kenny Stills going out with an illness, and we did not pass the ball a lot. A lot of it was runs, and then we were asking our passing offense in third and longs to pick it up. And there was a second and long we picked it up. It was a great play by, I can't remember the play exactly, but I remember being second at 12, I'm pretty sure. And obviously there was a play to Damian Williams with a perfect throw over the top to Damian Williams. So there were a couple good plays in the passing game. There was a great play call on third and short. It was like a play action. We rolled out, I can't remember who it was, if it was Jakeem or I think it was Devontae, somebody, or it was Kenyon Drake, I think. Rolled him out, got him one-on-one with the linebacker on Ryan, threw a perfect pass. So in the passing game, it was really good. It was okay. It wasn't great. I didn't mean to say really good. It wasn't perfect by no means, but we didn't pass it a lot, so we didn't have to. And obviously, Adam really loves to pass the football, and he said that a lot. He's like, I have to get out of the habit. We have so much talent on the offensive side of the football too, so it's kind of hard not to. But just great by, Adam, great. In terms of some of the play calls in the red zone were kind of questionable, but we've been struggling in the red zone too. That's one of the biggest problems with this offense. I have a gripe with. We really are struggling in the red zone, but because we left a lot of points on the board, and especially after momentum switch, Jordan Phillips just gets a huge pick where we should score a touchdown to really put the game away and really seize that game, but we gave the Jets momentum and not executing on that touchdown. So just a lot of weird plays. And obviously in the past game, the touchdown to Dominique Jones, a great play by Ryan, great play by Dominique Jones. First of all, for Ryan even seeing him, because he waited till like the very last second to even get it to him. He was almost out of bounds on his route there, so great play there. But some of the it's the balance between, because right now Jay is so good, but our passing the passing element of our team is so. It is, especially against the Jets, we should have kept running it because of their defense, because their defensive line was penetrating, so was their linebackers. And it was good that we stuck with the run game, but again, it is like a double-sided coin. Like, if we passed it, we still would be successful, but because we have so much talent on that side. But it's great for Adams for sticking with the run, tiring down that Jets front, especially in the fourth quarter where you could really seal the game. Great job, Ryan. There was a couple plays out there where offense had no idea what to do, and Ryan literally had to creep and grab people and put them in the right places. It's a really funny clip of him doing that right after I think it was right after the Damian Williams catch. He was doing it. I can't remember, but you can just watch it on NFL Network. It's really funny. Or not NFL.com, or he's just putting people in place. But other than that, red zone issues have been a problem. I would say the passing game, I'm not going to say he needs to be more consistent, but he needs to hit plays when there. Ryan missed a play to land Deontay Carew over the top. So there's been a couple misses, but overall, Ryan, obviously one of the best deep ball throws in the NFL right now. He's in the top 5 on yards per attempt, I'm pretty sure. So and completion percentage over 20 yards, I'm pretty sure he's in the top 5 or 10 somewhere in there. So great. I mean, when they're there, we get them. So I'm not too upset about the whole situation. But overall, we left a lot of points on the field. Our red zone offense has to improve. A lot of that has to do with obviously Jordan Cameron being out, who's a big red zone target. You saw that against the Patriots, catching that touchdown. Devontae Parker needs to be more involved in the red zone. We need to throw some 50-50 balls up to him, man, because he will come down with most of those, a good majority of those. So maybe I don't know. I think the run game has a lot to do with it. But if we get down in that red zone area, I think we need to start thinking pass a little bit more, maybe on second and third downs, run on the first down. But I don't know. And a lot of Dolphins fans are upset about us not taking more shots downfield with the short passing game, but we do take a lot of shots, and when they're there, we hit them. And we barely missed one against the Jets. So I'm not too upset. It's just the passing game. I think we need to take a little bit more shots. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think we need to take a little bit more shots downfield off some hard play actions or something like that, and be a little bit more consistent in red zone. And I think this offense will keep the ball rolling. But so I mean those are like nitpicks, because I think we can clean that stuff up pretty easily. And Adam Gase is one of the best play callers in the NFL. So flip side over the defense, there were some. They played an amazing game in terms of getting pressure and getting hits. But the safeties, man, I'm telling you guys, like the safeties, there's problems with these safeties. There's a play with Matt Forte. They were in jumbo set, had extra tight ends, extra offensive linemen out there, and he just had nobody. First of all, I don't know what Michael Thomas is doing. He's basically the outfielder. So if you're a free safety, basically what I'm going to tell you is you have to sit there and read whatever the play is, and then you have to react. So you have to be in the right place. So now so you have to have the instincts to know what the play is when it's high and you see it developing, and you have the instincts to react as fast as you can. But you also have to have the ability to get there with your speed. Michael Thomas has those instincts, but he has none of the physical tools to get there. And Matt Forte just literally walked into the end zone. Michael Thomas, it took him so long to get into the frame of when the camera was following Matt Forte running into the end zone. It took him it took him a good 10 seconds to even get to the frame, for God's sake. So Rashard Jones is being missed, and he's being missed badly. Rashard Jones, our run defense is not the greatest. You saw that against the Jets. And Rashard Jones really plugged a lot of those holes for us, especially in the passing game. You've seen that a lot. There was a blitz I can't remember who blitzed. I think it was Michael Thomas coming off the corner. And Issa Abdul-Quddus's job was to guard Jalen Marshall, I'm pretty sure, coming across the middle, like a little post across the middle. And he just left them wide open. It's the kind of stuff that Rashard Jones could stop. Because if your advances, you're telling Issa to guard him, and while Michael Thomas blitzes. So his job is to stop him from getting open. Obviously, he couldn't do that. Rashard Jones typically would be that guy to stop him. So who's our best cover safety? So the safety position is a huge deal right now. That's a big problem going forward throughout the season. Rashard Jones is being missed greatly in that defense, and so is Xavier Howard. So hopefully we get Xavier. I heard Chris Culliver has just been acted off the PUP list, so we'll get those two back. So our secondary is going to improve, but our defensive line is one of the funnest, probably the funnest defensive line to watch in the league right now, with Andre Branch. Cameron Wake's playing like Cameron Wake in his prime, even better. Andre Branch is playing like an absolute beast. Mario Williams probably needs to step it up a little bit. Jordan Phillips, he's put together. Biggest thing with him was consistency and motor, and he has put together a great couple of games so far. So Sue's obviously, he's going to be first team All-Pro the way he's playing. Got a clutch sack on Ryan Fitzpatrick with 3rd and 7 to really seal that game. So, Jordan Phillips obviously with the interception. Vance Joseph again called a great game, took him off the line and picked off. In terms of like things I'm really upset about the defense, stupid penalties. I mean, there was a 3rd and 12. There was a horse collar on Andre Branch, and he did not have to do that. He had a convoy of people to help him bring Matt Forte. I forget. I can't remember who it was. It may have been Brandon Marshall to bring him down because he caught it behind line of scrimmage. So even if he breaks that tackle, he's not getting the first down. So just stupid penalties that we commit that need to be cleaned up, and I'm frankly sick and tired of it. There's a couple of bad calls on the refs, and the refs have been calling some terrible pass interference calls lately. If you guys watched the Sunday Night Football game, some terrible calls, man. There was one that I was like, yeah, that's legit. Brian Maxwell held Brandon Marshall's arm, which was stupid because he had safety help, and he was right there. It's like, even if he beat you, Byron, he would have got you. But anyway, just stupid penalties like that are really ticking me off on the defense side of the football, and they are costing us points, man. Just stupid plays by our team in general, with Matt Darr dropping a ball, and that put the Jets back in the game. The Jets should never have been in the game in the first place. Obviously, Bobby McCain has stepped up huge. He's gotten better every single week. He's becoming one of the best slot corners in the NFL. He got a pick against Ryan Fitzpatrick, who, again, defensive line, forcing turnovers. So overall, our team is looking like a playoff team, and it's really fun to watch, and especially in a competitive division like the AFC East. We just took down 2 really competitive football teams. The Jets obviously have some locker room issues, and you saw that with Brandon Marshall, but they have a really good defense, and if it wasn't for that front 7 of theirs, that defense would have a lot of problems in terms of that secondary. But that front 4 is legit, and it's wreaked havoc the whole season. We persevered. Obviously, JJ is still rushing for 100 yards on it. But overall, a great game, and I'm very optimistic about the season going forward. Obviously, we don't face another team with a winning record. So overall, a great performance against the Jets. A lot of fluky calls. Obviously, Kenyon Drake bursting. I forgot to even mention Kenyon Drake bursting up the sideline. Another stupid penalty. The Jakeem Grant punt return had a touchdown, and they got called back for a legal block. So just a lot of weird penalties. But obviously, Kenyon Drake going down just right up the middle of our special. Darren Rizzi's one of the best special team coaches. Right up the middle for the touchdown. Never been so hyped in my life. Well, I've been more hyped for Dolphins games, but you know what I mean. Especially that game was so important to the playoffs. So that is going to be it, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.